What's going on, guys? It's Jakey1999 here, back with another video, and this one's on FIFA 20. It got released yesterday on EA Access for 10 hours of gameplay, and yeah, I've just decided to do a career mode with my hometown club. This is actually a new feature on the game, press conferences. People have been wanting to see this for years. I think there's post-match ones as well, and pre-match ones, just to add a bit more realism into the game. What do I want out of this career mode in this series? People to enjoy it. Anyone who watches this, I want to enjoy it. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be trophies won, trophies lost, relegations, promotions, all sorts like that. Most likely going to be relegation to Middlesbrough at the moment, because the main aim for me in this career mode is to keep them in the Championship and rebuild the squad that we don't have at the moment, because a lot of key players that we had, like Patrick Bamford, Traore, Gibson, they've all gone, and we don't have that money anymore, either on FIFA or real life. So it's going to be a bit of a different feel to where FIFA series is with Middlesbrough, because before you could just go and spend your money, get loan signings in, and you'll win the Champions League within 2 seasons. But it's going to be a bit different. What I did want to do before the Luton game was change the squad up, and I did, because Fletcher in left wing is a no-go for me. So I decided to give Marcus Brown a start, George Saville for Lewis Wing, Ryan Shotton for Dale Fry, and also Johnny Howson for D Steele. I can't pronounce his name. Good defender in real life. I've watched him play a few times now for Middlesbrough. He looks quite fast and quite up to date with the game all the time, quite aware of the game. Luton Town, though, however, our opponents today in real life, 3-3 draw. First game of the Championship season, so these will be well up for it, absolutely well up for it. They've got some good players: Jacob Butterfield, Collins, Brown. They've got Bree, who can whip a ball in. Luton, the first minute or so, just want to keep the possession, as any team does. Settle into the game for the first few minutes, get a feel of the ball, try and get a few passes in. They didn't just do that though; they actually managed to get a cross in a second. Collins onto Bree, Bree back to Berry, Berry onto Brown, Brown back onto Bree, and the ball whipped in. A decent bit of play, but no one was on the end of it. But still, good bit of play by Luton. However, another cross came in. Same thing happened. Randolph got Marvin Johnson, linked up with Britta Sombalonga. Absolutely tried to square it through, or through ball into Britta Sombalonga. Just couldn't get there. And the ball was cleared away for a throw-in. First 15 minutes, a bit scrappy. Ball going left, right and centre, as you can see here, not really sticking at a player's foot. Marvin Johnson again got unleashed. And when he gets unleashed, he can use his pace. This time, cut back, look for George Saville. Saville with a great shot and a great chance. It was unlucky, a great save by the Luton goalkeeper. Luton, considering the League One side last season, did cause a few problems. Collins onto Berry, down this right hand side, it was mainly for them. Left back George Friend couldn't catch up with him. Don't know whether that's due to his age, whether he's declining, but yeah, George Saville in the 40th minute or 39th minute decided to go on a mad run, and done it perfectly. Johnson just couldn't clip the ball in. It got blocked and cleared away by Luton. Just before half time, I personally thought this was gone in at the time. I thought Luton scored, which made me think half time came. I wanted to implement a bit more speed. I didn't make any changes, but I just wanted to play a little bit differently. By doing this, go down the wings and stop playing so central. Britta Sombalonga linked up with Marvin Johnson here, and what a brilliant move this was. Past one, past two, bottom corner of the net, through Paddy McNair's legs. That is something that a winger in the Championship shouldn't be able to do and make look so easy. Luton defence couldn't cope with Marvin Johnson's skill and pace. He'd been threatening all game, as you could see, making good runs, good pace, good crosses into the box, and ultimately it's all rewarded him with a chance to score a goal, and he's absolutely taken that chance. I think personally he's going to be one of the best players I've got this season in the team, so far anyway. Through the legs of Paddy McNair, it looked like an absolute training ground goal, well worth, made the Luton defence look very, very poor. Luton, however, did not want to lose this game. Passing fluently, great chance for Collins, just couldn't get enough onto the ball to put it past Aaron Randolph. As you can see, 89th minute, Borough still had all the chances, all the possession, and should have scored that. And Paddy McNair should have buried that in the back of the net to make it 2-0. It didn't matter because obviously, you know, full time did come, and we got the result we wanted, the 3 points away from home against Luton. It didn't make it easy for us, but what I did notice is we were, you know, lacklustre in creativity, and the person for that is Mason Mount. Chelsea willing to let him go on loan. What an absolute bargain, because in real life this man has got many years ahead of him, and what a great player he will be in the future, I'm telling you. He'll be England's captain, scoring goals for Chelsea, scoring goals for England, and he's actually the same age as me. Lampard let him go out on 1 year loan, 30 grand we're paying, and I think they're paying about 20 grand. Next game though, Brentford. Personally, I would have been happy with the draw, because Brentford have spent a lot of money in the summer. They've got some decent players on FIFA, and you know, I'll tell you what, the minute the game kicked off, they were absolutely all over us. We had that early opportunity, but in the 28th minute, the first real chance of the game came for Brentford, and they managed to work the ball in the box. Two defenders going towards the ball, straight in the back of the net, and they took the lead. I was absolutely gutted, because I think it was Paddy McNair and Danny Ayala there that, you know, should have been doing the defensive duties. After this goal had gone in, we seemed to just switch off totally. Literally 2 minutes after it had gone in the back of the net, another chance. Darren Randolph is the only reason why we didn't concede again there. What a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. He makes lots of these saves in real life as well. By far our best player. Again though, the corner came in, Randolph with an absolutely tremendous save. We didn't wake up. After that goal, we seemed to just drop off and say, well, you know, we're not going to win this game now. And we weren't happy. We were put under pressure, straight against the wall, and Brentford absolutely dominated us. However, George Saville, again, first game he done that run, second game he does the same run again, all the way through Brentford line, straight on Paddy McNair, and McNair unfortunately couldn't get enough time on the ball, or he had enough time on the ball, sorry, and he couldn't release it in the back of the net. I personally wasn't very happy with his first half performance, because we were very short at the back, we were caught at the back, as you can see, not clearing the ball properly. Decided to make a few changes at half time. Fletcher for Britta Sombalonga, and I'll bring Howson on for Paddy McNair. You shouldn't have maybe done that, because Paddy McNair is a good solid defensive midfielder. Saville again though, by far the best player on the pitch, apart from Randolph. Fletcher hitting the post. I was absolutely devastated. Fletcher would have scored that, you know, he'd have been back in the game, and this wouldn't have happened, because ever since that chance, once you don't take a chance in the game, what a goal that was for Brentford. First time finish, 2-0. Fletcher again put through by an absolute brilliant ball by Howson, and absolutely bottled it. Howson was a key player. He was threading the ball through again. This was unlucky, because Johnson should have scored that, should have made it 2-2. Great save by the goalkeeper, 79 minutes, you know, and then the 90th minute came. We hadn't scored, we hadn't played well, the fans weren't happy at all. Thanks so much for watching, guys. That is the first episode done, a win and a loss. Unpredictable. Championship gives you unpredictable things. Thanks for watching, see you next time.